up, everybody? Welcome back. Hey, it's time for. Can you believe we actually get to do an after chat? Like dinner is done. It's done. It's above me now. It's above me now. It's above me now. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. It's above me now. But I got some time. I loaded the dishwasher and I just started it and turned it off. It's above me now. Today, hanging out, and one is I'm highly medicated. I'm trying to wait for all this medication to come off. Hold on, let me share this. Let me get this shared and make it do what it do. Hold on, let me see. What do I do? Share. I'll just get a couple. Wait, excuse me. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me get this out. Let me get this over here. I'm trying to decide if watch party or just actual sharing is best. And I felt like I did a test. I can turn the oven off because we're not doing the oven thing. Hold on. Okay. So a couple of things. Had a couple of things that I wanted to do. I'm probably gonna be doing that all day, right, in the sundress. I'm rambling because I had to take some medication yesterday because of allergies. So I wasn't even surprised that we were going to get today's episode up and running or off the ground or anything like that. And not only did we get it off the ground, up and running, did it kind of in a marathon. It was all just a blur. All just an absolute blur. As you guys are coming on, you're going to see that there's an episode prior to this if you want to go and watch that. Let me shout out, hey, Miss Shawana. So I just did an episode. I wasn't able to be eyes on and in front and center. So I got to really figure this out because I want to hang out and chit chat. You know, I don't know how to do this, and because when we took a little bit of a break to kind of so we can set it up and come back as a season 2, and in between I got a chance to meet a lot of people who are watching and who are supporters. I just got a notification that there's a package. We did a wish list of some things that we want in the kitchen, so I know that a couple of you have gone out and bought a couple of things on our wish list. It's kind of like a registry, and you know, I'm really trying to build something here with this, and to know the support. I was like really nervous coming on today or going live today because what you guys have told me, how much faith you have in what I do with DryerBuzz, and it's, you know, in the kitchen and trying to like come back and, you know, and all of this, that, and the other, and just how the kitchen has grown and changed, and the fact that I didn't really see any of this. And I know I oftentimes run into people and they always talk about how things just kind of happen, and it happenstance, this, that, and the other. And so I want to take a sip. And I'm like, this was born out of necessity. And that's one of the things I always love talking about, the Great Depression, because there was so much that was born out of necessity, you know. And this was born out of necessity and survival. And so coming in and hanging out in the kitchen. And here is a plate of fried rice. I can't tell you, I couldn't sleep last night trying to figure out something so simple, not even complicated, trying to plan the recipe that I would use because there's so many of them out there. And I wanted to do something really quick because we're trying to encourage you, as my grandmother tried to encourage me for years, is to cook with fresh foods. You know, just, you know, take your time and take your time, go do a little shopping, come home, do a little prep. You know, she used to always tell me, you know, you prep it a little bit this day, you prep a little bit that day, then you just go to the fridge, you get it, you cook it. And I could not make that make sense because of all the things that I had to do in a day. I just never thought I had time. So, and then I know from some of our earlier videos, you know, it would seem like we were on all day because I would literally show you guys, you know, the shopping part of it, coming home, prepping it, and then cooking it, you know, and all the different layers that it takes to in order to get the flavors at the end of the day, it takes cooking in these different layers and so forth and so on. So I wanted to just kind of come on so I could be eyes on the screen and just kind of talk to you guys about what I have planned for season 2. I feel like that was just a whirlwind taping that just happened. It went by so fast because usually we're like hours in the kitchen. I'm like, my daughter was like, dinner's done. I'm like, yeah, it's done. We did chicken fried rice. The chicken is still kind of on the side because the fried rice in and of itself was so delicious. I don't even think it needed the chicken. We did an egg fried rice. I guess you say it's got vegetables in it, but the eggs in there. I'm like, what? And I didn't even do it in the wok. I did it in just the pan because I wanted to do it as close to the camera as I could. And I feel like I should take a picture of this. Hold on, let me go back over here so I can see your comments. I am just absolutely awesomely excited. Fried rice chat is above me now. So funny. Let me see if I can go over here and catch some of these comments. Laura Woman, hey Laura. And Sade came in as well. So, and then I'm also over here on Periscope. And then I think this is also live on YouTube. So what I'm going to do now is, after this little chat with you guys, I will make a video. And I tried to get it in all the different steps. So that I can put my own fried rice video out there. So I'll be circulating that. But what we're going to do for the summer, we're tossing around. I was thinking about 9 ingredients, but then I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that. But at least trying to keep it under 30 minutes so that you can cook along with us and feel like you can make some of these. Because I know in season 1, you got to understand, I was in a learning process, learning to use all the different gadgets, learning the flavor. The hardest thing I thought to learn was the flavors, like what combination of what would yield what. I had no idea. Even today, when I wanted to do the fried rice, I kept thinking all last night, I was thinking about making this sauce with the soy sauce and that, because that really drives the flavor of it. And I said, I really want to put some mustard in it, because I know we do a lot with mustard. And I said, I was thinking of the mustard because mustard has the vinegar and the turmeric and so forth. And I said, I want to put that mustard. I said, but then I got some ground mustard and some ground ginger. So that was the basis of mine with the teriyaki. And I didn't use soy, I used teriyaki. So it's not overly salted, but it's really rich. So I used the teriyaki sauce. And then, of course, with the ground mustard, the ground ginger, and just a little bit of salt. Layered it I scrambled the egg, put that off to the side, that goes in last. And your egg, it's basically the egg fried rice, chicken fried rice, shrimp fried rice, whatever you're going to do, or all of the above. Some people do all of it, seafood, whatever you're going to do. Green onions, I started with the green onions, and then went in the carrots, green onions and carrots, and then I had some garlic, so I put some garlic in there. Red pepper. I put in red pepper because I wanted to be able to see a little bit of red pepper in there, and I just love adding red peppers to everything. I know everybody has with the Holy Trinity, with the onions, bell pepper, and celery. Well, I don't like celery too much. I do like celery in foods because remember we were talking the other day, like how do you replace salt? A lot of people say use lemons, but all my lemons are going in my lemonade. But celery is one thing too you can add. Like I could have done a little celery in this, and that would have been some of the salt as well. And just trying to use things where we just got to get away from the salt. We use too much salt, and I've noticed that when we talk about when I look at the chef shows, and I'm binging on them right now. They just don't go in with a lot of seasoning. I know we tease Becky and them with they bland chicken. But we just put too much on a piece of chicken. I'm like, and my dad used to always complain about that in the fried chicken. Like, really? Can't you just salt and pepper and flour the chicken? And even with this, I tried not to put a lot of seasoning on it. I normally would have let the chicken marinate for overnight. But really pleased with it. Really pleased with it. So... but we've got to figure out how to keep our vegetables fresh, not cook everything so long. That's why I really want to dial this back. One, because it's summer and you want to keep cool, so you don't want to be in the kitchen, stove on and all that stuff too long. Two, we are eating on the run. So, like, say, like coming home and whipping up a fried rice. Like, I know, even though the kids have been at summer camp all day, and you've been at work, and you get home and you got that little 3 hour window. I knocked that out in less than 30 minutes. I set the timer, y'all. I promise you, I set the timer for 27 minutes before I started the rice, and I had 6 minutes to go. It was at 5:58 minutes to go when I declared it done. And that's frying the chicken as well as the rice. Now, mind you, I'd already prepped my chicken to go right into the pan. I'd already prepped all the ingredients of the rice, meaning that I just put them in the Ninja and chopped the onions. Well, no, I hand chopped the onions because I actually chopped some onions. I was like, wait, I forgot I was supposed to use green onions, so I got a cup of onions over there chopped. I'm also going to get that out of the pan, and I'm going to try it with cauliflower. So everything that went in that, I may not do it right now. I may do it later on because I got some other things to do. I got to do a podcast. And even this conversation we're having, I'm doing a food podcast, so I will actually go live here in a minute. Hey, Tamika, I'll go live here. Hey, Cindy, happy birthday to you, Cindy. My Brooklyn girl by way of ATL. My ATL girl by way of Brooklyn. She ain't come home yet. She went to Brooklyn some time ago and hasn't come home yet. So I'm going to try it with cauliflower. Now, I'm not on any of the diets of ketos or anything like that, but I want to try it with cauliflower because as I was looking up recipes, I started to see where people are trying so hard to infuse cauliflower into our routines, into what we're eating, and getting in some extra herbs. I know one video I was looking at, and man, I mean, this guy was going in on the spices and the herbs, and I was like, whoa! Like, even I had some, I think that was parsley. No, that's not even parsley. That was cilantro, because I think one time I ordered my grocery and they brought me cilantro instead of my curly parsley that I wanted. I think that was cilantro that I use on the side just to kind of garnish that rice plate I had before. So here it is, right here. It looks good. It looks good, and I'm still amazed at how well it tastes. Because I was thinking fried rice. It's like, but let me tell you, that's a good one. Hey, Drea, what's going on? We're back just doing a little bit of our after chat. I'm just doing a little bit of after chat because I felt like it was like a hit and run. I felt like I ran in the kitchen and cooked and was ready to go. So I was like, let me come on and let me come back and just do a little after chat. And I'm getting ready to do a podcast on talking about it because I felt like I was intimidated. I really was intimidated. And I know, one, because I didn't feel good, and I still don't feel at my absolute best, but it's, medicine's starting to wear off. But I was a little intimidated on the fried rice, and I'm like, whoa. I'm like looking at my rice, and I'm like, man, that looks good. The colors, I think the colors and just the rainbow of it, the peppers were definitely, is it moving? It's sliding. The peppers, and that's the thing about it, it's so juicy, it's not dry at all. So I used the boiling bag brown rice, because I have not done well with cooking brown rice, and brown rice has to do its thing. So what I did was, the other day, I just boiled it in the bag, and I just kind of let it hang out in the water, because it's basically what it needs to do is absorb enough of the moisture. And then I put it in the fridge and let it sit a day or two, because it says to use cooked rice or a day old rice or something like that. And just a couple of steps, not real complicated. Like I said, I scrambled the egg, put that off to the side, and then just kind of layered in, started with the vegetables, and then added the rice. And it came out really good. Hey, Shady Aura, what's going on? And I wish I had something else to do. I don't. You're so far away. I am so far away. Talking about because it's over on the thing. I can zoom in a little bit. Let me see, hold on. Let's see what happens with that. Is that better? Let me see if is that pixelated? I'm waiting on the delay to see what that does. Because it's in the thing, because usually when I'm cooking, I'm on that end of the... Oh, okay. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's cute. Man, that's a zoom, ain't it? That's nice. Okay, so now y'all can see the rice. Somebody said can't see the plate now. And the funny part was y'all said it on both apps. The funny part, both of y'all said it on the same at the same time. So y'all are looking at the plate, not me. I don't have anything to put it on. Yeah, now the plate is kind of wiped out. And I can't, on the device that we're on, I can't bank bounce on this one. Let's find the camera. There you go. I'll try to hang out a little bit. Let me see if I can come forward. Hold on. Maybe I can come forward some. Is that close enough? Because I can't tell. I can't tell. Hey there, what's going on? Hold on, let me try and get some of this stuff, and I have to work with so much stuff. There you go. I'm waiting on the delay to catch up. It looks good. It is good. It really is good. I'm tired though, y'all. I tell you, because I had to take NyQuil yesterday. You know that stuff takes a while to come off. I don't know where to put the plate now. This lemonade is so good. Can y'all see that? I can bring this down some. It's too high in the ceiling anyway. There you go. Okay. There it is. All right, now you can see it. All right, Perk Tudor, where you been? Perk Tudor in the house. What's going on? Wait a minute. Let me make sure I got everybody. It is yummy. I am surprised how, because usually, you know, fried rice, it is something you eat kind of delayed. I'm really surprised how moist it is. And there's the whole set up there. I'm really surprised how much moisture it has. I was expecting it to be kind of dry. Can see everything now. Okay, good. Good. But I just put it in a bowl and then did the whole little inverted thing on the plate there. And it's got some chicken. I got some chicken over here. I wasn't going to put the chicken in it because I thought, you know, I just really felt like, my biggest fear was that it was going to be dry. But once I deglazed it with the chicken, with, I think, beef broth. I took a little bit of beef broth. Not a lot for it to be swimming in or anything like that. Just to kind of deglaze it, the pan a little bit. And, but it just, I guess the rice in and of itself wasn't dry. Because, you know, even in the fridge, I used that brown rice and it wasn't dry. It didn't like dry out, so I didn't have to like rehydrate it or bring it back to life. It was full of moisture already. And then of course the vegetables, I just stir fried them just a little bit. I didn't want them to lose any of their color. That's why it's really colorful. I didn't want anything to lose any color. I didn't want to cook anything to death. And I really only used about a third of a cup. I think I used a third of a cup of the teriyaki sauce. And when I put that teriyaki sauce in there with the ground mustard and ground ginger, again, I used a teaspoon of ground mustard, half a teaspoon of ground ginger, and then a third of a cup of the teriyaki sauce. And when that went in, oh my God, And then when I put that egg in there at the end, it's like, you know how something just starts to look, it started looking familiar. Like at first it was like, okay, it looks like rice. Even before I put the teriyaki in there, I was like, okay, it looks like rice with some vegetables in there, you know. And then when I put that sauce in there, I was like, oh man, this is some real fried rice, y'all. I'm excited because I thought about this for like days because I knew I was coming back. I knew I hadn't been on live, I hadn't cooked in a minute, and then I'm coming back with the fried rice. And I was like, I want it to be exciting, but how exciting is fried rice? And go look at that video. I was pretty excited. I was pretty excited to have it done. So now I have to think about my recipe for next week. But 9 episodes, I think we start today, and I think it goes to August the 7th. And then we will take a break and then come back for the fall. But short recipes, things that you would take that you can eat on the run as you're moving about for the summer. Maybe something that you could take out to the festival. I want to do some festival food. Last night we talked about doing something cake. Not the funnel cake, kind of like a funnel cake, but we called it something else. Waffle cake. Want to do like a waffle cake. And almost like a funnel cake. And with the different toppings, we're gonna make some of those. Of course, lemonade is gonna continue because I still love it. And probably won't do as much pasta because pasta is kind of hard in the summertime, especially. Like I already have to keep the air on, and any kind of humidity, you know, messes with your dough. I will do a little bit more baking in this one. I'm going to do another egg rolls. Those egg rolls were insane. The mac and greens egg rolls that we did, I still can't get that out of my mind. I have some egg roll stuff, and then I was thinking about doing an egg roll with this, but oh my God, I'm telling you. What else? We were talking about a couple of desserts kind of thing. One thing too, I want to keep the videos really nice and short because of the YouTube side, and figure out what I was going to do. Let's see. The day after when? What day? Tomorrow? You said the day after you and Lorraine getting ready to have birthday. Y'all gonna set it off? Y'all should do a marathon live stream out there on the West Coast. I know y'all gonna set it off. Hey Daniel came in. I know y'all gonna set it off with the birthday. The twins, the California twins are having a birthday, y'all. So happy pre-birthday, and make sure we don't miss your birthdays. But like I said, I just wanted to kind of come on and, because I felt like we kind of like, whoosh. I feel like that video went so fast. I've never had a video go that fast. One of the reasons is because I usually do all the prep on the video, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted that video to be nice, short, and sweet. Here's what I'm using, and go with it. And that's how we're going to do going forward in the fall. I'm tired. I need a nap. I feel like that medicine is like coming in waves till it gets out of my system. And you know, medicine today takes so long to get into your system, so it's probably just not hitting. So anyway, all right. So today's dish was fried rice. It's above me now. The fried rice is done. It's above me now. I love that. Y'all, please tell me y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that in the video. The cobblers, yes. Man, we've done just about every cobbler. You know what I have not done? My Petty Betty always wants me to do, no, not Petty Betty, my oldest daughter, she likes a creme brulee. I may do a creme brulee. I haven't made one of those since they were younger, way younger. I may do a creme brulee. Definitely a little bit more on the sweet side, on the baking side of things. I love a creme brulee. I think I also want to do a lemon meringue. Or lemon square, probably lemon meringue. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And then, cause I mean, I was trying to think of like salad stuff. Like I bought some lettuce. I was trying out different lettuce wraps. Oh my God, I was somewhere. Where was I at? A tasting? I think I went to a tasting or something, and they were serving. Somebody had a tasting, and yeah, I did go to a tasting, and they used the romaine lettuce or another show with Auntie. Auntie she is supposed to be coming over. She's not feeling too great, but she's getting better, and Auntie suggested a couple of things. What did she talk about? So I will try and get her over. It'll have to be really quick because she gets tired now. So we will definitely. I know she wants to do something with this coleslaw, y'all. She keeps talking about coleslaw, and she has so many ideas. I'm like, okay, but I'm telling you, her roasted chicken. That roasted chicken is so gorgeous. I cannot wait. If I do a book about food, that her roasted chicken is definitely going on the cover. The pictures I took that day of that roasted chicken, oh my God, it's to die for. The colors are just absolutely popping. But yeah, she was over. She came by. She spent the day with me probably about 2 weeks ago. I didn't cook anything. She kept asking me if I was gonna cook, and I said, Auntie, I can't cook. I'm on hiatus. And so, but she kept nudging me every time I go in the kitchen. What you getting ready to do? But Auntie, do you want to go live? Do you just want to go live? Cause I'm not cooking. I'm not cooking. So I will see what she has going on next Wednesday. Maybe she can come over. She was never. She cooked a lot. But I don't know about like baking and stuff like that. She was the auntie where when you ate her cooking, it was all healthy. It was all, she was like the slimmest person. Always been the slimmest person in the family. She was a fashion designer. So everything was all health conscious, no bloating, no none of that, And so that's why when we did the roasted chicken, all the vegetables and stuff was in there. But yeah, she definitely wants to do another. So I'll let her know that we are back cooking, and she can come over and do. But yeah, I think she's coming over next week. Give my cousin a break. Glory, what's going on? So yeah, we'll definitely be getting her back in the kitchen. August 6th is your birthday. Okay. And I'm not, even though I used to bake a lot, I'm not one for cake decorating. I am not one, and I can't stand fondant. I am so glad that cakes now have gone back to icing, because that whole fondant thing was getting out of hand. Because I'm like, well, why don't you just put that on some cardboard? Why are you putting all that on top of that cake? So I am so glad that cakes have gone back to icing. I went to a wedding Saturday, and that cake that they had, oh my God, I was like, oh, I got to go. And I was like, and then they cut the cake. I was like, gotta at least taste the cake. Hey there, Glory. Gotta at least taste the cake. Man, that cake was so good. Even the little cookies that I brought home, like the little cookies that they had. You know how they have the little Mr. and Mrs. cookies? And I was like, it's probably not even good. Those cookies were so good. I'm glad I swiped a couple. Because there was a plate empty seat chair on either side of me. And I was like, oh, I'll take the cookies home to the kids, my adult kids. I said, well, we'll keep them. And I'm thinking it's going to be like a hard sugar cookie, save it for life. Man, when I tell y'all that cookie was so good, I was like, I ate one, then I was like, ate the other one. I was like, oh, I got to save one. For what? For what? We save too much, y'all. We better save it and enjoy this stuff. I'm telling you. So, yeah, so that's some of the things. What else are we trying to make? There's a lot of talk about sous vide, not like ceviche, but that cooking style of sous vide, that long cooking. I was thinking about maybe even looking at something like that, but then I'm like, no. So 9 recipes. So I need suggestions of 9 recipes. I definitely want to do the creme brulee or the lemon meringue. Definitely want to do the desserts, but it has to be quick. Not something that, and it's probably gonna be a lot of top of the stove or off in the pan, not necessarily turning on the oven. Like, I think that should be the thing. Because summer, nobody wants to turn on the oven in the summer. Because especially if you got to turn the air up and cool the house back off, or be in the kitchen long enough for the oven's got to preheat, then you got to bake it in the oven. So basically, quick pan meals. I think we'll do a lot of that now that I've gotten fried rice. It's above me. I'm so glad this fried rice is done, y'all. It's so good. It's so good. I cannot believe how much moisture is in this thing. So, that's it. I'm trying to think. I probably won't do much pasta. We actually had spaghetti this weekend. Just ate literally, like, we made a big pan of baked spaghetti. and finally finished it off. I think I even ate some of that for breakfast this morning. I was like, that's it. That's the end of that. Hey, Kathy, welcome in. Just hanging out, kind of an after. If you can see this plate here in front of me, I did a fried rice. I got a pan of fried rice right here. I'll pull that back some so y'all can see into the pan there. I did a pan of fried rice from scratch at that. And I've got some chicken here that I'm actually going to chop up. Yeah, one pot meals are great for the summer. Yeah, and things like you can eat this not necessarily cold, but like a room temperature. You know, even if you like come and grab like that, like morning time leftover stuff. Definitely pizzas. Definitely a little bit more flatbread because that's something you could do either on top of the stove or in the stove. I love pizza. I could eat pizza every day, all day. I really could. But I really enjoyed exploring the breads and the baking. So, but pizza dough is really simple. Maybe a few more things with like something like with a simple batter. I'm trying to think like I think we'll just kind of stay on top of the stove. You know, the egg roll stuff was good. The pizza sauce, I think I might even have some sauce in there. I know, I think Petty Betty used all that sauce. I'm trying to think, like, what else would you guys suggest? Definitely the flatbread. Because you could actually put that in the oven. That doesn't take all day. And, two, you know, you really get a chance to explore raw ingredients on when you do the pizza, you know, in different flavors. I'm trying to think, and I don't want to say, like, different salads, you know. But like I don't know if I finished my thought when I was talking about when the guy said that I was at the tasting and they had this kind of this real hearty salsa that was served on romaine lettuce, and man, it was so good and it was so filling that, and I had two of them, and I was like, why did they give us two? But it had a black bean base to it already, so you know that was filling. And then it had all these different vegetables and peppers, and then it had this cheese tossed in there with it, and it had a really good vinaigrette dressing taste like. And man, and the thing about it was nice and cool. It was nice and cool, and I ate two of them, and I was literally full, but it wasn't that heavy weightedness. I wasn't like tired. You know, it wasn't like the comfort food tiredness of it, you know. So I think I'm probably gonna think about that because I've done a couple of sauces since I've been making the tomato sauce. I've done a couple of sauces that I really enjoy, eating, and it's just about, you know, the different foods and things like that. So a few more things to explore. Definitely want to do something with watermelon. I was watching, when I was binging on the videos, I have watched so much stuff, y'all. And we do not, I'm going to try a watermelon lemonade. I don't know how it's going to hold up on the steeping, but I'm going to try it. One thing, too, I want to talk about, and I don't know if I've talked about this on the podcast, but I want to talk about in the kitchen. Coming into the kitchen, there's some issues in the culinary that that's been made aware of, and where people try to warn you of stuff, and all this stuff that's going on in the world now, to understand it also goes on in the kitchen. That is blowing my mind. So I'm going to be talking about that as well. All right, y'all, I'm going to follow this chair because I'm tired. So thank you guys again. We are back for season 2. We'll be back next week. Probably going to have something sweet. I may do that romaine lettuce salsa thing I'm talking about, because Wednesday wind down. One of the reasons I want to make these short and sweet is because Wednesday wind down kicks off, and I don't know, it might kick off today. I got to go check. Wednesday wind down is something that happens all around Atlanta. There's one in downtown Atlanta, and then it happens at all the little cities all around, the little smaller cities around. We have one here. And if it doesn't start now, I think it might start at the end of the month. I got to figure out. So that's one of the things. So one of the reasons I wanted to figure out, like, what can I come in, cook, pack it up, take it to Wednesday, wind down, sit there, enjoy dinner, and enjoy live music. So that's one thing that goes on. There's a lot that goes on Wednesdays, even though it's like hump day. There are a lot of concerts in our live stream. A lot of that, as part of DryerBuzz in the city with DryerBuzz. So I can't wait, and I'm thinking that it starts the end of June. I don't think it starts this early. But again, I didn't say it on this one. I'm really excited because we're launching social media clinics with DryerBuzz. So I've got 2 meetups that'll happen on Sundays. If you want to learn to use social media, we've got social media Sundays coming up, the social media clinics. We got 2 clinics on Sundays, and then I have appointments. I have one-on-one appointments on Mondays. So I'm really excited because that is something that starts this weekend. You guys won't see me back on. Hey, Hope Joy, I'll be on in the morning with the how to get out of bed. We're still doing the how to get out of bed. That's going to continue. Leading Women, which I've got playing here. Leading Women. We're back on Tuesdays. We didn't get a chance to do it yesterday because I was so out of it and not feeling well. So we'll be back on Tuesdays, and then Wednesdays is in the kitchen. Thursdays I'm in the city. Fridays I'm chilling. Saturdays I'm in the city. Sundays I got the meetup. So here's to Thursday. Y'all don't know what you're missing. Oh, we'll be doing a number of cocktails too, spiking the lemonade, and a lot of recipes around lemonade. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go, and thank you guys again for hanging out with me as we made our fried rice.